To be truthful, then, the beast within. I don't want to lie. To be truthful to you, I cannot help. Moreover, no one can help. Each human being builds their own life by their own decisions, by their own responsibility. Every seemingly accidental event happens by your own choices and decisions. Life is like a puzzle. The appropriate, pertinent pieces reveal their possibilities, and only you can choose. The same particular fragment contains both your heaven and hell, crossroads of earthly bliss and pain, like a digital logic or gate. Your each choice opens a new possible reality and attracts its own consequence. This way can a simple, everyday moment become to your life's water parting. Only one decision, and the outcome can steer the river to a new water course and wash away your whole previous existence. Is this fact frightening or liberating? The answer depends on the answerer. And yes, my dear, here we have reached the ego-soul duality again. The question is, stepping across the or gate, do you turn to right direction and allow your soul to choose the sunshiny road? Are you an independent, free soul who doesn't care about the outside world's opinion, who knows and represents their own values and interests? Or maybe you just bear helplessly as your ego leads astray towards the wrong direction? Do you like to blame others, to complain, shift responsibility, advertise your suffering, and obtain sympathy by them? Yes, that's all. Are you aware of that you always have choice? And your each choice was born by your own will, and their consequences return back on your own life. You always have choice to decide deliberately with awareness and undertake responsibility for the decision's upshot. It's so easy to utter and write down. Oh my dear, I wouldn't be surprised if you would curse my theoretic wisdom. So, let's see my own astonishing madness. Just some pure memories of the determinative moments which could have had change, my and not just mine, whole life, if. I don't want to lie. I'm not an angel. Years ago, during my sorrowful second marriage, I couldn't discipline my terrible passions. My ego was commanding, and the everyday quarrels proved its dangerous power. And I had the suitable mate to play with. Like two unbred children, my husband and I used to play regularly by the ego game's rules. Alcoholism was his strongest trump card. This joker could upset me, surely always. Whilst my favorite role was the martyr victim, who could split hairs and found reason to become aggrieved, always. And we had the audience also. 4 vulnerable children watched our dramatic scenes day by day. Oh my God, if there is hell, please reserve a place there for me. Once in the middle of a groggy, uninhibited, self-destroying loud debate, my husband shouted irritably, "Don't you understand? How many times I have to tell it to you?" Maybe an inspiration, maybe a heavenly sparkle made me to reply this way. Only once, but it must be understandable. This moment was unforgettable. As Hungarian says, the knife stopped in the air. My angry, unfortunately not too sober husband looked at me uncomprehendingly and began to laugh, as if angels would have flew above our heads. The broken anger fell down off him, and a strange yet unknown recognition flashed in his eyes. This wounded, suffering human being perceived the moment's importance completely, and a relieved smile engulfed his face. Even today, I remember this minute, and remember the attacking force of resistance, my warlike inner intention that forbade our newborn peace. Yes, even today I remember that I was almost burst in laughing, but didn't allow myself. No, I decided to continue the earlier painful war. Yes, my dear, no one forced me. It was my own choice to remain serious with rigorous face, angry and aggrieved. God almost messed up my ego's favorite game. My husband, my children, and not at last me, myself, almost relieved. The evil that's parasitizing within us forbade this unbearable peacemaking. I decided to be strong for the sake of my useless half-wit pride, which incited to take revenge. Strong! Oh my God, I knew nothing about real strength. When you step aside and let the other human being's passions dart off beside you without any reaction. I knew nothing about my soul that was sobbing within, oppressed in the darkness. I was scared, coward, senseless robot, like a marionette puppet, and my ego pulled the threads. The show must go on. Only that blessed moment's unforgettable emotional flash stayed with me forever. A lifelong reminder that everything, even the worst events, happen by my own decision. Only I am responsible for them. Only I. Do you understand, my dear?